Hello, my brave sketcher. I'm glad to see you here on my 16th episode of my big show, Urban Sketching Big Adventure. And we already have covered the first half of it. So we are really great people because we can go so far. And I suppose that during this process we already formed our habit to draw every day, to explore interesting and unpredictable city objects. So, my congratulations, and we are going to explore something more maybe original, unpredictable, surprising, and if you have not yet reduced your fear of drawing, just continue your journey, and to the end I hope that it will happen to all of you. I understand that all people are different, but this way, from this drawing meditation, it is very good option to reduce your anxiety and all these fears which are connected with creativity. So today we have our new topic. We are going to draw wires on the streets, like wires for electricity or internet. But before we will start doing it, I am returning to my practice to add some character to my previous sketches of this project. So here you can see this crowd which we were exploring in this video, and I would like to draw something on what these people are staring. And by the way, you can stop video here and write in comments your suggestions. What could it be? Something strange, unusual, unpredictable. Let me know. You just perceive it like a game. Try to imagine something super fun, super unusual, super surprising. Don't limit your imagination, and write me your suggestions in comments. And if you completed your guessing process, I will start my sketching process, and to the end of it you will see what will appear here in my imaginary reality of Tricksterburg, the city which I'm exploring during this urban sketching project. I'm done with this sketch. I like it very much, and it looks sort of unpredictable what is going on here. And funny thing that in my Russian language, and I suppose it's just European folklore, we have this cat in boots, puss in boots, and here it is like a horse in boots. But in Russian, cat, it sounds like кот. Кот. It is the cat. Spontaneous Russian language. And this, it could be two options how we call horse. It could be лошадь. Don't remember it. It is female option how to name this animal. And for male horses, we name it конь. Like something even worse. And it sounds like maybe like конь. Кот and конь, they sounds familiar. So we have this конь in boots, конь в сапогах. And normally it's just funny fact, to have some rest before our today's sketching practice. And normally we have the saying, this cat in boots, but horse normally we have in the coat. So coat and coat, again, some game of words. So I don't know how you can use it, but it is funny fact. And when I film your videos or make streams, all the time I want to give you some funny lesson of Russian, and especially for artists. And I am thinking of filming a special video for it, if you'd like to do something unusual for artists. Let me know in comments and we will play together. So that's it for this sketch, and we are going forward for our today's topic of wires. I have chosen, as I suppose, some unpredictable topic, electricity wires in the streets, or maybe internet wires. For me, they look the same. I don't know much difference between them, so I'm not going to focus on these differences. Just some wires on the streets. And my goal for today is to give you an option just to see them in the streets, to recognize them, that they are also city objects and they are a part of cityscapes. And you can use them on in your sketches, on your practice. So it's good to know that you have not only buildings, people, and some transportation, but also these things. Actually, it is not a fire hydrant, it is not a road sign, it is something much more huge. But very often I see that in sketches, in urban sketching, people forget about them completely, or even avoid drawing them because they think that they just spoil this beautiful scenery. But at the same time, it's good to know that we still have them, so we can use them in our art. You should choose your own photo reference. Maybe you will go for a walk and make a photo of some wires. You can. Today's topic, it is not like we did yesterday, something advanced. Today it is for maybe for complete beginners. It's not a problem. You can choose a simple reference which you manage to find. But if you're an experienced person, of course, I am asking more from you. Choose something more complicated. So I don't have an example of any easy references because, you know, it is not interesting to show it. You can find it by yourself. But if you're an experienced person, you can choose something like that when you have this combination and interaction, and we could spend time exploring this reference. Or I found this one, I was thinking about it because it is also interesting to draw. We have wires here, we have this pillar and a lot of, you know, some additional small objects. I will explain on this picture. So draw all details today. Okay, no problem. For today, your goal is to observe your object and to draw everything. Today we are focusing on precise drawing every detail, because in our recent videos we made it just something loose and without so much attention to details. But today we do completely opposite thing and choose something with fine tip, like liner, maybe fountain pen, maybe what else, ink, normal ink with this, I forgot how you name this object with which you draw with ink. You understand me, I suppose. So for today we are focusing not on stains at all, only on this graphic, and draw all these details and make very beautiful picture. Work also not only with details but with the volume of wires. So you can see how the wires which are situated closer to for us, like this one, no, it is thicker, and those wires which are on the background, they are thinner. So use this option to draw different volume of your line, and your picture will be more vivid, more dynamic, and just believe me. So we are drawing the pillar and wires and all additional things around it. And in close future, I think on next week, I will show you, I will film more advanced video for this project, where I will show you how we can combine, you know, all the scenery with wires. So today you no need to draw a sky or any this trees, or if your picture is with a building, don't do it. You just should focus only on this main character. But in future we will combine everything in one sketch, because, you know, here on this project we are trying still to divide everything into different parts and explore them bite by bite, and not combine everything into one picture, because when you are a beginner, when you are just exploring your topic, it is better for you to understand everything in details. And after that, in this project we have this approach. We will combine everything into one sketch, and this will be just, this dark photo, but I have chosen it for my today's sketching practice. Something, I suppose it is in Japan. A lot of wires and beautiful shapes. So let's start our today's practice, and after that we will have a couple of minutes to discuss our today's results. So that's it for my today's sketch with wires. I like this topic very much, but it was harder as I assumed. Maybe it's better to start with something more clear, because it is hard to understand what goes there, and sometimes I just draw approximately. So just try to do it, but still, don't choose just one wire and one pillar. Just try to to engage yourself, to choose interesting reference, and you will be satisfied with your sketch, with your attempt, let's say, because sometimes it could be not very satisfying result, but you should count not your satisfaction, but your attempts to get that satisfaction. So in next week I will try to apply this object into the cityscape. I don't know how it will happen. I will try to do it without any preparations, everything filming here, and without you see how I create it. I do it in front of you. And today's sketch I will apply to my free Telegram channel, where I show my sketches to this project. Sometimes I give you my references, and it is the place where you can also show me your today's sketches, and I'm very interested to see what have you got today. And you know, add a couple of words about yourself. Who are you? Where are you from? Maybe why have you chosen this reference, which you have chosen, and tell me about your today's experience, your feelings, maybe your unusual thoughts, maybe some insights, maybe you just want to share some of your emotions, and I can give you some feedback and give you words of support and encouragement. So the link to this Telegram post will be in the description. And it's time to announce our tomorrow's topic for the next video. We are going to draw roofs. So it is also some not very often topic to draw in a cityscape, but we will try to do it. So you have the whole day to find your photo reference, how to where some roofs depicted. I already have filmed, have made my own photo of roofs here in Serbia, so you will see a part of a city where I live tomorrow. I will show you there. And I also would like to announce that tomorrow I will make a live stream where we are going to draw 10 quick sketches and have some fun, creative discussion about everything, about what will come to our minds during this process. So I will invite you to join me and to draw something. Today I don't know what will be there because I'm not a host of that project where we are drawing 10 pictures in 1 hour. I'm just a participant, so for me it is also be a surprise, but I know, and I will tell you secretly, that the topic will be we're drawing something green. We already try similar topics in this video. We were something that we were drawing everything pink, and in one more video, it was also live stream, not a video. I will try to add one more link. We were drawing everything yellow. I will put the link here or a little bit further. And if you missed those live streams, you can return to them and have fun with this comfortable conversations, quick sketching, and very ugly sketches finally. And I insist you to try drawing ugly sketches without any fear, and go for a walk into your personal creative journey. So we are trying something new, something which excites us, which inspires us, and in this process we find our own ways how to draw to express our personality. Thank you for staying with me in this video to practice your own sketches, urban sketches, and let me know how do you like to draw wires. Was it complicated? Was it okay for you? Was it inspiring? Was it surprising? And I will see you on the next video tomorrow, where we are going to draw roofs. Have a wonderful day and bye bye.